Hey, and welcome to another episode of Formula Random. I am the Crypt Keeper, Malcolm, and we're here for a very special Halloween match. This is a really big undertaking, and it's going to be a massive 8-man tag team match, which is either going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be entirely messy, or it's going to run so smoothly that it's going to happen again. So find out, but we're going to get in the team that initiated the challenge, and that's Team Criterion Collection. So how do you feel about how the match is going to go, and are you confident?
Well, we put out this challenge. We are the Criterion Collection, first time on screen together.
Woo!
It's actually a first time in Full Metal Random for a lot of us. Unlike Jeremy, who's been here, I think, 80 times now?
85.
85? Okay. Yeah, we're just looking to have a fun match, People are in costumes. Should be a good night.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. Someone doesn't look like a better version of Caleb Coho, but yeah. But I'm going to bring in the next team now, which is Team Atom. Yeah.
I think we're gonna do great today as long as we keep to our strategy. Everybody focus on Russell. Remember, Russell is the weakling of this match. Are we good on that?
And I'm going to bring in Team Atom now. How are you feeling about this match? And one of you did not totally come in last minute, so...
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Russell Howell died, and I tried to revive him, and I just got Jake Marangoni. I'm not sure what the special sauce for that was, but this is a horrible mistake.
He was reanimated as Jake. So we're Team Adam. I'm Sheldon Cooper. Jeremy Adams, and we were the ones that came in here second. The other guys threw out the challenge, and I assembled an awesome team of non-Americans here to play in this horror match. I think it's gonna be a great match. We're feeling pretty confident, at least the other three guys are, and we're ready to get into some scary stuff.
Yep. And how this match is going to work is it's not going to be the same way that I've been doing it thing. I'm going to have everyone's friend, the real, join us. And so as you can see on the wheel, there's many different horror themed categories. But what I'm going to do is we're going to have two people on screen from each team, and they're going to answer the questions. And then whatever the category is for the second round, the other two people on each team will come in. There's no way they can switch. Then the round after that, they can choose to switch it up, but then so on and so forth. It's going to be really complicated. It's probably going to be slightly messy, but we'll see how this works. So it's first time I'm doing it. But yeah, I'm going to spin the wheel.
Let's do it.
First time ever.
We love morality.
Yes, in random.
And we've got thrillers.
The fucking category no one wanted.
Jesus. Yeah, that's just the broadest thing in the world.
I'm thinking maybe I'll take the bullet on this one, guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I should as well.
I think
that's a pretty good strategy.
That's a horror, guys.
Yep. So it's Jeremy and Michael.
Jake. So two of us play.
So Jeremy and Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's scary.
I thought it was one of us and one of the other team. I didn't know how it worked. I'm sorry.
So
we're going to be playing together, and then an hour from now we're going to be fighting each other. Wonderful time.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the wheel, bring in the other team, and find out which two will be facing off. So which two of you would like to take thrillers?
Be me.
I think that's going to be me and Mike on that one.
I don't know anything about Michael Jackson, so you take it.
All right, so Matt and Mike, I think they said in the chat. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. Good. Alright, so Jeremy and Jake. The category is thrillers. As
All
I
right.
find. And but yeah, if you try, if everyone keeps their hands on screen at all time and the usual things. All right, let's get this started with the first question. In the movie Seven, what is in the box?
Be a little lenient with this.
Yeah, what do you?
Yeah, I'll be relatively
All right.
lenient. So. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down. Mike.
Brad Pitt's wife's head.
Jake.
I said I had Gwyneth Paltrow's.
Jeremy.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
And Matt.
Paltrow's head with wife in quotations.
That is correct.
On the board, yes.
The next question is, in the movie The Others, who plays Grace? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake.
Nicole Kidman.
Jeremy.
Nicole Kidman.
Matt.
I know she's in it. Nicole Kidman.
Mike.
I know Naomi Watts.
Oh no.
The next question is, who directed Misery?
Sneaking a Stephen King question in here. In another category. I like it.
Almost blanked on his name.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jeremy.
Rob Reiner.
Matt.
It's not Ron Howard. It's Rob Reiner.
And Mike.
Rob Reiner.
Jake.
Rob Reiner.
The next question is, what does Max Cader use to strangle Kursek before shooting him with his own gun in Cape Fear?
Which one?
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Matt.
I just put necklace.
Mike.
A telephone cord.
Jake.
I said chain.
Jeremy.
I just guessed a belt.
It was piano wire.
Ah, okay.
Your choice.
The next question is.
Wire necklace, huh? Okay.
The next question is, Black Swan was released in what year?
Movie release dates.
Half a millisecond. Yeah, what's that?
And everyone is ready. Mike.
2010.
Jake.
2010.
Jeremy.
2010.
And Matt.
Either we all suck or I got lucky. 2010.
All right, that is the first round. We will find out what category the other people are.
So did we win that round? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so after that round, Jeremy's Team Adam is leading by 1 point. And the other side of it is doing 2010s. So get rid of the wheel and bring everyone else in.
Right.
That's
hello.
I like at the bottom, Jake was just like wasn't supposed to be here. Could we get my boss out of here,
Jeremy's not
please?
supposed to be here.
So, which team are you trying to put on, Malcolm?
It's
That's
everyone but you.
Everyone
Yeah. That's why, for some reason, I was confused because I was wondering who I didn't bring on, but then I realised there was only 4 people that need to be on anyway.
Mm.
Alright. But we're sorted now. As I said, this was going to be a hot mess, and it is.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
A true
Right.
story.
The first question in the realm of 2010s. In the movie Escape Room, what event happens that triggers the start of the puzzles?
What?
What happens at an escape room? What happens at the start that triggers the escape room to be activated when they have to start escaping? I tried to figure out many good ways to murder that. So yeah, but
Gonna have to do the one glove thing. Sorry.
it's getting serious now. The gloves are off.
The glove is off.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thomas.
I don't know. I said they try to leave.
Was that they try to
They
leave?
go to the door. They try to leave.
Yep, I'll just make sure that that's what you had written. But yeah, Desario.
I said they closed that door. I have not seen this.
Michael.
I said someone tries to leave.
And Luca.
I said someone dies. Very vague.
It is someone tries to leave, but the door handle comes off. So I will give that to Thomas as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I was looking for. Next question is: who plays Victor Crowley in the Hatchet franchise? Nazario.
Kane Hodder.
Michael.
Kane Hodder.
Luca.
Jason himself, Kane Hodder.
And Thomas.
Kane Hodder.
The next question is: what is the name of the Ouija prequel movie that was released in 2016?
Wait, what did you say?
What is the name? What is the subtitle of the Ouija prequel movie that was released in 2016?
I still don't know what you're saying.
What's the subtitle of the prequel to the Ouija movie?
The Ouija. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ouija.
We could spell it out on a Ouija board for you if that would.
But all boards are up. Michael.
Origin of Evil.
Luca.
Origin of Evil.
Thomas.
Nah, I just said Origins.
And Nazario.
Origin of Evil.
That is correct. the next question is, how many Paranormal Activity movies were released in the 2010s?
Are they all?
Repeat.
Yep. How
Repeat.
many Paranormal Activity movies were released in the 2010s? And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Luca,
5?
Thomas,
Good 3.
Nazario,
5.
Michael.
4.
The correct answer is too many, but the answer is 5.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Paranormal Activity, Paranormal Activity 2, Paranormal Activity 3, The Paranormal Activity, and Paranormal Activity 5 in 3D.
The
Pretty
Mark
sure
one.
that's how that goes.
The back,
Mark
the
went
back,
from the Phantom Zone or something. The Phantom Dimension.
yeah.
Something like that.
But
Escape from the
anyway,
Forbidden
No,
Zone.
Ghost Dimension. Oh.
yeah.
Like
The
the
next
quest
question-
was in there or something.
the next question is not what is the subtitle of a Paranormal Activity movie, but name 3 of the 5 slasher film archetypes that is needed to be sacrificed in the cabin in the woods.
Holy shit.
Give it a little bit extra time there. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thomas,
Said the jock, the whore, and the virgin.
that is correct. Nazario,
Is that the jog, the whore, and the junkie?
Michael,
I said the whore, the virgin, and the athlete.
and Luca.
I have what I think is the most accurate: the Virgin, the Harlot, and the Athlete.
But yeah, unfortunately, I can't give it to Nazario because Junkie is not one of them. The 5 archetypes is, and like some of them, I have accepted different terms, but it's the whore, the athlete, scholar, the fool, and the virgin. Junkie, jock is definitely the similar to athlete, and harlot is definitely similar to whore. So,
Is it not actually Harlot? That's interesting.
but yeah, as I bring up the wheel, and at this point, they can actually choose to, yeah, reset. And it's going to be 70s.
Okay, I think I'm staying on for this one.
Yeah. Do you want to bring Jeremy and Jake in here?
Yeah, let's. Well, we
Like-
can.
You have to pick one team so they can come first.
Yeah. Malcolm, can
Yeah.
you bring Jeremy and Jake?
Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking?
Who wants
Right.
to speak first?
Does anyone else feel good with 70s?
I feel all right. Like I feel like
No.
I can take
You
it.
feel good, Michael?
Yeah, if that's all right with you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear Michael. What did he say? Feels good or no?
He said he feels good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I kind of have one I'm holding out for. So Michael and Luca then.
I wonder what it could be.
I
Michael
wonder.
and Luca. And Thomas said in the chat that Mike and Matt is doing 70s. Is that correct?
Yep, let's do it.
We're just playing switcheroo with the exact same teams.
But yeah, I'll get rid of the wheel. Find buttons. A lifesaver is
Now, this is horror franchises that had 70 movies, right?
It's guinea pig movies, Hellraiser movies. I still haven't finished my video nasties ranking. I feel like it's going to be a significant weak spot in this.
But yeah, these are all movies that were released in the 70s. And for the first question, this one was listed as a horror movie, even though I don't entirely agree with it. But who wrote the book on which the movie Jaws is based on? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Michael.
What? Peter Benchley.
Luca.
It's the wrong one. I put Michael Crichton.
Mike.
Peter Benchley.
And Matt.
I knew it was the B row in the library, but I can only pull Peter.
The Mike's get it. The next question is, who played Dr. Phibes in the abominable Dr. Phibes?
I always forget this is a 70s movie.
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Luca.
That would be Mr. Vincent Price.
Mike.
Vincent Price.
Matt.
Vincent Price.
And Michael.
Vincent Price.
And everyone gets it. The next question is, what is the name of Amy Lutz's imaginary friend in 1979's The Amityville Horror?
Oh my god.
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mike.
Put Andy.
Matt.
I'm pretty sure it was Tony, Harvey, or Drop Dead Fred.
Michael.
I just put Toby, speaking of paranormal activity.
Luca.
Don't got anything.
It was Jody.
Oh,
So Toby is close.
remember the Y gets the point.
The next question is, who directed 1976's Carrie? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt.
Brian De Palma.
Michael.
Brian De Palma.
Luca.
Amy Lutz's imaginary friend Jody. No, Brian De Palma.
And Mike.
Brian De Palma.
And the final question, in the 70s, how many Omen movies were released in the 1970s? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Michael.
Is it 2?
Luca.
I also have 2.
Mike.
2.
And Matt.
Either we all suck or I got it right, too.
2 is correct.
Should we get a score update?
Yep. So Team Blockbuster currently has 20 points. Team Atom
Nice.
23. I may have miscounted, but yeah. It's,
I hope not.
Team Adam's definitely in the lead. I mean, Team Adam's in the lead regardless, so yeah. As I bring up the wheel to see what the next people are doing. And it's going to be, they're going to go back 10 years to the 60s.
Ooh. Nasty.
What the hell?
Right?
Oh,
That's not good.
why didn't I play 70s? Oh, that was painful. All right, let's do this.
Oh, paper for you, then it's going to be for me in the 60s.
I don't know if I should even bother picking up the board.
No, you got this, Nas.
Ooh.
Right. The first question in the 1960s. Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate starred together in what 1967 horror comedy? And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down. Thomas.
I just wrote this is wrong.
Nazario.
No.
Jake.
I don't know if this is a comedy. Repulsion?
And Jeremy.
It is The Fearless Vampire Killers, or pardon me, but my teeth are in your neck. That's actually the full title.
Wow.
It is. The next question is a bit of a softball. A boy's best friend is his mother is a quote from what 1960s horror movie?
It's from my personal life.
5, 4, 2, and 1. Nazario.
Psycho.
Jake.
The Sideshow.
Jeremy.
Psycho.
And Thomas.
Oh.
The next question is, what George Blair directed movie features characters by the name of Desmond and Justine?
What's that one?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jake.
White Oleander.
Jeremy.
Carnival of Souls?
Thomas.
This is supposed to be an exhibition.
Nazario.
Beneath the Valley of the Super Vixen.
No, it was the Hypnotic Eye.
Okay.
I believe that's a real film. I believe it.
The next question is, the Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee horror movie The Skull was released in what year?
Sorry.
It's all right. The Peter Cushing and
the volume. I gotta call and put that down. Wait now. Can you speak, please?
Yep. The Peter Cushing and
I can hear you. I'm gonna drop out real quick.
That'll give me time to be even more wrong.
Yeah. 1 out of 10. Try getting it right.
True.
Sorry.
It's all good. The Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee horror movie The Skull was released in what year?
I'm assuming
You have nine.
It was in the
You
1960s.
have 9 choices, Missouri.
Yeah.
10, technically.
10.
10,
10.
yeah.
I'm sorry, 10. I can't even count.
I'm pretty sure of the first 3 digits of this thing.
Spoiler alert, the movie came out in the 60s. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thomas.
I said 1963.
Jake.
So that's what I said, 63.
Jeremy.
65?
Nazario.
63!
Jeremy was the only one that was correct.
Yes! That was process of elimination right there.
And the final question is, Francis Ford Coppola directed which 1963 horror movie starring William Campbell and Luana Anders?
By the way, this movie is not cinema.
And I also did not plan for this movie to be from answers that was people's guesses for the last question.
This movie is despicable. I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is that pins down? Jake.
It's between 2. I said Dementia 13.
Jeremy.
Dementia 13.
Oh, good.
Nazario.
Excuse me, what?
Thomas.
I couldn't pull it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Dementia 13 is correct.
Actually seen it.
As I bring up the reel, it's going to spin and land on 80s. Apparently getting all the decades down.
So do we have to let the other players take this one?
Let them decide first.
Yeah, you can just you can actually this is the 4th round, so you can decide.
You can decide. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we get each team so we
Yeah.
each team can
It's what I was doing.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know Luca wants to be in this one.
Yeah, I think I want it.
All right. I
sorry,
mean, I'm on a bit of a hot streak, but I don't know. I could blow it here. Who else
I'm
was in
fine.
the 80s?
it's just if you. I know you want Stephen King, and I'm cool with taking if
Feel
you want
good,
to sit
Michael?
down.
I'm sorry, I'm still not hearing you.
Okay.
He said he'll let you. You can.
You know what?
Michael
Yeah,
can go for it if you want to go.
I'm
Stephen
holding
King.
out for that other one. So
Yeah.
Will Michael Luca or
Yeah, Michael Luca. Again.
We definitely
Which,
planned this.
This is actually what this is that we're announcing to everyone that we're a couple now, and we will do all of our ventures together.
And which one of Team Criterion is going to take this?
I'll take it for Team Criterion.
I'll be
I'll take
I'll
it.
leave
We need a second one.
What are you thinking, guys?
I don't know.
I'll take it. Who wants to go with me with it?
What else is here? Can it be slashers, musicals, stuff like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, we still got slashers, musicals, paranormal, Stephen King, classic horror.
there's still 90s and 2000s.
Do one of you guys want it, or you want me to do it?
I think I could do okay here, but I think there are others I could do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel too, though.
So Mike and Matt, that's what I'm hearing?
Mike and Nazario, maybe?
I'll take it. Fine. Do it.
Okay.
Blockbuster in the way.
Ouch!
Blockbuster Video.
Don't have that picture right now.
All right, so we've got Mike and Luca versus Mike and Nazario.
Boom.
All right, as I get. Good thing about the decades ones, I don't have to go far to find them. The first question is, how many Friday the 13th movies were released in the 1980s?
Got it, Potter!
And everyone's got their boards up. Luca,
7.
Nazario,
Hey!
Shit.
Mike,
8.
Michael,
8.
Great start. I thought Jason Takes Manhattan was 90. It's 89, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
89.
Yeah, I thought it was 1990.
The next question is, what horror sequel starred Samuel L. Jackson as a blind dream man?
I just know Jeremy's in the back, just like, fuck, I wish I.
Blind.
It's a blind dream man.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
and what horror sequel starred Samuel L. Jackson as a blind dream man? Nazario,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Mike,
I think this is 90s, but I said Valentine's Cave.
Michael,
The Reanimator 2.
Luca.
I have gone with Poltergeist 2.
The answer was The Exorcist 3.
Oh, Exorcist 3
That's
is
1990. That's 1990.
1990.
Yeah, that's 1990.
I will double
It's 100%
It's,
1990.
it's absolutely 1990.
Yeah. Only one Exorcist movie came out.
In the 1980s.
Yeah.
And actually, no Exorcist movies came out in the 1980s because that movie doesn't exist.
77.
Yeah, that's true.
Great avant-garde sequel technique of releasing your first movie and then releasing your third movie directly after it. Yeah.
Yep, no, that's my bad. But I will come up with another.
Back up?
I don't,
You
but
can probably just take one
Good
from
time.
another category and just wing it.
Pull something out of your ass.
The next question is at the start of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, what kind of mask is Harry Grimbridge holding when he is being chased by men in suits?
It's like a 1 in 3 Jones.
Thinking the same.
Right, looks 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luca,
Is it a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin mask?
Nazario,
Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin mask.
Mike,
I said Frankenstein monster mask.
and Michael.
I said the green one.
Luca and Nazario was correct.
Yeah.
It was a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin
That was
mask.
too obvious.
The next question is, name the movie by the plot. Aliens invade village of Kaihoro to harvest humans for their intergalactic fast food franchise, where they face off against a 4-man paramilitary force of which one member has gone insane.
Yes. Yes.
Excuse me, what?
Yep. Name the movie by the plot. Aliens invade the village of Kaihoro to harvest humans for their intergalactic fast food franchise, where they face off against a 4-man paramilitary force of which one member has gone insane. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Mike,
Bad Taste?
Michael,
I said tank.
Luca,
Peter Jackson put this in my mouth with the Mortal Engines movie. Bad taste.
Nazario.
Kilograms from Mars.
Yeah, Luca and Mike are correct. Did you think I'd not resist putting Peter Jackson movies in this quiz? The next question is, what is the name of the ghostly bartender in The Shining?
Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Have I just completely made this up and I'm just convinced it's the case?
3, 2, and 1. Michael.
Lloyd.
Luca.
So either I'm right or it's a shared delusion, Lloyd.
Nazario.
Charles.
Mike.
I didn't have it.
Lloyd is correct. And the final question, which is a bit of softball, but I went with the first 80s horror movie I could think of. Who directed Nightmare on Elm Street?
I respect it. I respect it.
I want my replacement question.
This is your replacement
There was
question.
your replacement question.
Counting to 5 appears to be something you have difficulty with?
Luca.
Wes Craven.
Nazario.
Raven.
Mike.
Wes Craven.
And Michael.
Legend himself, Wes Craven.
As I bring back the real
Stephen King.
And it is going to be slashes for this one.
Shit.
As I
This isn't good for anyone.
As I which
Oh,
two
no.
of you
Do
like
I have?
slashes?
We have to take it because
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
right?
me.
Oh, yeah.
No, Jeremy, you have to take it.
we have to because
Oh my god. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work out very well. All right.
All right,
This is
Thomas,
gonna
put
change
your arm on your
things.
back so you
Yes.
can carry me through this one.
Oh boy.
So I completely forgot on where we were with who took what and but in the category of slashes, the first question is, what was the subtitle of the Halloween movie released in 1988? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
repeat.
There was. What was the subtitle of the Halloween movie released in 1988?
I'm having trouble with the board not writing. Tim's not writing.
I was gonna say the marker's the thing to write.
Yeah, good enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake.
The Return of Michael Myers.
Jeremy.
The Return of Michael Myers.
Thomas.
I wrote Revenge of Michael Myers.
Matt.
I have the Return of Michael Myers.
It is the Return of Michael Myers.
That's my bad.
Revenge is 89, I think. You're close.
The next question is, where does the gang dispose of the body in I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Ooh, I know this was gonna come up.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jeremy.
I don't know. The lake.
Thomas.
Put ocean, body of water.
Matt.
I put off a cliff into water.
And Jake.
I had is it like a harbor? Does that count?
I mean, yeah, all pretty much right with bodies of water, so I'll give it all.
You're a good guy, Malcolm.
I'd say technically it's the ocean, but sure. I'll put lake is correct.
I mean, my answer was literally just in the water. I didn't.
Okay, all right.
So, yeah.
If that's what the answer was, okay, we're cool.
Yeah. Because I know if I get, I would have arguments in the comments if I gave someone the point and didn't. So,
Yeah.
The next question is: what is the name of the serial killer that is being kept in the campus hospital in Happy Death Day?
It's on HBO. I almost watched it. These are always the most painful moments.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thomas.
Nope.
Matt.
He kind of looks like Chris Elliott.
Jake.
Jessica Ruff plays the character Teresa. Just a fantasy there.
Jeremy.
To quote one of my favorite players, Blankboard.
It is John Toombs.
John Toombs, all right.
The next question is: Maureen and Fool get murdered at the start of Scream 2 in what location?
Ah, thank you.
Sorry.
This could have been so bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
Movie theater.
Thomas.
Movie theater.
Matt.
I believe it was a movie theater.
Jake.
I break this out, guys. It's cinema.
There you go. You got it right. The cinema show.
And your final question in slashes. Released in 1983, what slasher movie features the characters of Angela Baker, Ricky Thomas, and Mel Kostick?
Guys, repeat, please.
Yep. Released in 1983, what slasher movie features the characters of Angela Baker, Ricky Thomas, and Mel Kostick? And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jake.
I said Sleepaway Camp.
Jeremy.
I think he's right. I said Friday the 13th 3D, which is 82.
Thomas.
I didn't have it.
And Matt.
I also think Jake is right, but I wanted to bring up the lack of critters questions.
It is Perry Nemoff's favorite, Sleepaway Camp.
That is absolutely right. I totally remember Ricky Kostick now.
All right, now this time we might only have time for another two switch
Two more
for
spins.
another one switch around. So we'll see what
One
happens.
more switch. Okay.
Yeah. So classic horror.
Nope.
So we can decide who takes this?
Yep,
It can be
we
one of
can
us?
decide.
Yo, what up?
I'm thinking maybe me and you, Luca.
I like it.
Yeah,
All right.
that's good.
They spin Stephen King next time. You're gonna throw a fit, aren't you?
Yeah, if this ever happens without me and that gets spun, oh man.
We've got one more cycle, right? So it's this and then one more.
I think
Yes.
this is the last. Oh, one. Oh,
Yes,
crap.
so that's why I meant the one more switch. So it'll be this one, then
Crap.
whoever didn't go, they'll get the question. And which two from Criterion is going?
Angela Baker has the penis guy.
So Mike and Thomas.
Yeah.
She's the girl with the most penis in all of New Jersey. So this is 50s and prior, yeah?
Yep. The first question in classic horror. What classic horror movie icon was played by Boris Karloff in movies released in 1931, 1935, and 1939? Everyone's got their board up. Luca.
Frankenstein's monster.
Mike.
Frankenstein's monster.
Thomas.
Frankenstein's monster.
And Jeremy.
I almost just wrote Frankenstein, and I never would have forgiven myself. The Frankenstein monster.
And I wouldn't have given it to you if you asked for Frankenstein.
That is the correct. That's
Colin Clive.
That would be correct.
The next question is
Who Frankenstein?
Who directed 1954's Godzilla movie?
Ooh. Holy shit.
Are you talking about Gojira? Like the Japanese? Do you want the Japanese director, or the person who directed the?
The Japanese director.
Ooh.
Just because I wasn't, I just put Godzilla because it's easier to say, but that's the one I'm doing. And everyone's got their board up. Mike.
This is definitely not right. Hideo Hajime.
Thomas.
Some guy that loved monster movies.
Jeremy.
Think I got the first name wrong. Tadashi Suzuki?
And Luca.
I think I'm way off. Jun Takahashi?
It was Ishiru Honda.
Oh, Ishiru Honda. Come on, man.
Of course it was.
So the last name was still a brand of car. So
yeah.
Indeed, also named for the guy who ran the company, who was named Honda.
Yeah.
The next question is, in The Ghost of Frankenstein, whose brain does Ludwig Frankenstein put into the monster's skull?
Repeat that.
In the movie The Ghost of Frankenstein, whose brain does Ludwig Frankenstein put into the monster's skull?
Are you looking for a name? Or a
name, yeah. The character, yeah. Everyone's got their board up.
I don't. I do, but I'm writing, so yeah.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Go to me first.
1. Thomas.
I just said Frankenstein himself, but I can't write because
it wasn't Frankenstein himself. Jeremy.
I'd like to point out I have the correct spelling. Igor.
Luca.
Philosopher and Saint Hans Delbruck.
Mike.
I had Frankenstein as well.
That's a young Frankenstein reference, by the way.
It was Dr. Kettering.
Oh shit! I thought for sure it was Igor. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Right. Your penultimate question that is horror icons Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi starred together in what movie based on a book by Edgar Allan Poe?
You're specifically asking for one based on a book.
Well, book poem. I said book.
There are two.
Yeah.
One is based on a poem. One is based on a book.
I'm pretty sure it's the poem that I'm looking at, but yeah.
All right.
Five,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
The Raven?
Luca.
I've got the Raven, but I've crossed out the Black Cat up there.
Yeah,
That's
I
right
had the
answer.
Black Cat first.
Mike.
The Raven.
And Thomas.
The Raven.
The Raven was what I was looking for, so
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. They were also in the Black Cat together.
Yeah.
And that's a way better movie than the Raven.
Yeah, the Black
Yeah.
Cat's awesome.
Karloff's
Everyone
so
watch
great
it.
in that movie.
Everyone watch that.
I need to watch that.
And your last question is, in what US state did the 1958 horror movie The Blob take place in?
Sorry, in what state?
In what US state?
I'm trying to find a place on this board that I can write.
I don't think I have that right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Luca.
California.
Mike.
California.
Thomas.
I said New York.
And Jeremy.
I have Nevada.
It was Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I thought for sure it was West Coast.
I also had Nevada on the thing I threw away.
Yeah.
But yeah, time to find out what category the final people will be competing in.
Would it be possible to get a score count before the last round, Malcolm?
Yeah.
That last one is a real barn burner, I know.
6.
You guys got this.
6. Team Adam has got 47 points.
Whew.
19. And Team Blockbuster has 37 by my count, but they will double check that after this.
Okay.
Plan for pride.
If it's Steven.
Sorry, Jeremy, what were you saying?
I'm coming to New Zealand with a knuckle sandwich if it's Stephen King.
I think it's already on 90.
Oh no, it was 90s that they spun, so.
Okay, I didn't say that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Stephen King.
Good.
I might get one.
Well. How the third
Right,
table.
we're both alive in the 90s to get this.
Yeah, you live long in the 90s than both of us.
All right. The first question in the 90s. In Child's Play 3, when Chucky first tries to possess Tyler, Cochran takes Chucky and throws him where?
Repeat.
I can do that. In Child's Play 3, when Chucky first tries to possess Tyler, Cochran takes Chucky and throws him where? And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Matt.
Ice but trash.
Nazario.
Is that a locker?
Michael.
I said in a fireplace.
Jake.
I love the Child's Play films, and I cannot for the love of me remember. I just put garbage.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't give Matt and Jake the point. It was actually a garbage truck. I mean,
No matter what,
okay. I mean,
If I'm good, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it is one of those ones. What is Julie doing in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer when she first sees the words, I still know what you did last summer?
I've seen this too.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Nazario.
Combing her hair.
Michael.
Taking a shower.
Jake.
I said having a shower.
Matt.
Reading the script.
She was singing karaoke.
Okay. I like we both thought of the same horror trope, Michael.
I was gonna say doing laundry, but then I was like, go for a joke.
The next question is, who plays Sergeant Albrecht in The Crow?
Wow, do none of us have points yet?
Nope.
Not yet. But time's up. Michael's circling around the answer apparently. So I'll go to Jake first.
It's Ernie Hudson.
Matt.
Ernie Hudson.
Nazario.
Joy Pantolian.
The answer is Ernie Hudson. I'll just wait for Mike to come back. But Matt and Jake get points.
Assume his Wi-Fi just went completely AWOL.
Looks like something out of the ring.
Did he leave?
2-1, let's do it.
Oh no! He just quickly must have switched.
There we go.
Yeah, my laptop went flat, so now I'm on my phone.
Did you get the answer, Mike?
No, I said Brian Dennehy. I don't.
The next question is, what was the name of the Tales from the Crypt movie that was released in '96? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake.
I put Benji.
Matt.
I really hope it's the good one. Demon Knight.
Nazario.
I was gonna go Demon Knight, but I think Malcolm is trying to trick us, so I went Bordello of Blood.
Michael.
Okay.
I said Demon Knight.
It was Bordello of Blood.
Yeah, I knew it.
And the next question.
Also, I didn't want to try to spell Bordello. So.
The Leprechaun in the Leprechaun franchise installments that was released in the 90s.
Said how many?
Who played the role? And everyone's got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Warwick Davis.
Nazario.
Oh,
Warwick Davis.
Jake.
Little girl should not be playing with four-leaf clovers. Warwick Davis.
And Michael.
Warwick Davis.
And everyone gets the points. But it is, as I quickly do, 13, 26, 24.
Was that the last
15.
question?
That was the last question. But yeah, Team Atom wins with a score of 50 points. And as I bring in Team Atom.
Hey. Hello,
Hello,
my name's Nazario. Did you say we won? I didn't hear that. No, but no.
But yeah, we'll get into post-match interviews. But I know, because I know Jake and Jeremy have to go quickly. I'll do that. But how do you guys feel about your victory tonight?
You know, Luca hasn't played in a while. Let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I've not seen someone come with a challenge that embarrassing since Pearson versus Chung. It was this court case where someone tried to sue a dry cleaner for $67 million over some lost pants. This is probably the most embarrassing challenge anyone's ever taken to anyone since then. So I'm feeling good. This was super duper fun. I'm very tired. But I enjoy feeling like a winner. I think I had this team is incredible. Why would you challenge this team? That's insane. But we brought heat. It was great. Yeah, what a fun time dunking on some fucking idiots.
I just want to say, Malcolm, thank you for allowing me to kind of be the leader here and find some great guys to play with. And these three, proved they're three of the best players ever. And it was an honor. I fought all of these guys, and to be able to play alongside them is incredible. And it was awesome. And thank you very much. And yeah, I did a lot better than I thought I would do. So that always feels good.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to dedicate this to Russell Howell, by the way. Big up, brother.
Yes. And Russell,
happy anniversary.
We would have been right here probably with 53 if we had Russell. So love you, brother, and happy anniversary.
Yeah. But yeah, as
he's not dead, by the way, just to let you
know.
Nope. Now we know.
The dearly departed Russell Howell.
And thank you, Jake. You're incredible. And it's an honor to have you.
Nice to think of me as the last second there. I'm glad I just didn't embarrass myself. But, we were teaming up for this match, and then not long from now we'll be tearing each other apart. So
yeah,
good time. I had a good time.
But I'll bring in the other team to see how they feel. As I almost forget to have Nazario on and to say Michael awkwardly sitting in the corner there. But how do you guys,
Michael? In the first place, I don't think we challenged a team. We made an open challenge, and they decided to put together that team to get it. So it's not like we're morons, and we said like, "Come on, and beat the shit out of us." But it's fine. Besides,
right,
we did not embarrass ourselves. We got 41 questions right. As a general rule, I think we all got some spins that didn't hit our strengths. Obviously, I have nothing to do with the 60s. If I had that in the slashers, I would have been 5 out of 5. I even knew the officer from Happy Death Day. So it's just the way the wheel spins, man. And I don't know, man. Maybe we make a couple of different choices. Maybe we get some horror musicals up in there, and it goes a different way. It wasn't even really that far. It's 9 points, and every round it was like 10 points on the table. So,
Yeah.
But I'll take their shit and I'll put it in the garbage where it belongs.
Yeah, they had to assemble a team of all champions at one point in their own right to beat us, and I mean, personally, Luca can take that idiot comment and shove it up his ass. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
Luca, 8 Friday the 13th movies, buddy.
Yeah. I mean,
Hold on.
great. You
How
fucking
many
you wanted
Fridays
that.
were released in the 80s, Luca?
But yeah, I definitely think the format actually does work. Just need to work a way to sort of tighten it up a little bit, but it was fun. I may do a challenge like this again if someone puts one out there, but yeah. That's like get rid of there and just make it just me on the stream, because why not? And yeah, that brings us to the end of another match, and for everyone that is down in the backstage area, thank you for everyone for this, and this was definitely a fun experiment. And yeah, next week we've got Adam Sandler random match happening, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And until next week, just stay random. So, end the broadcast.